Oh, that's the way to start a video, with a pause button. Why am I putting this little pause button on? Well, you know, that's actually a very good question. It's really just kind of, well, first of all, I wanted to put a pause and say thank you and welcome to our loyal viewers. And also for our new viewers, welcome. And those who are new and are novices, are newbies, do want to give you a chance. Why I'm putting the pause button on here is below this video is 2 links to our first 2 videos. So it'll catch you up. One is Medieval War and the other is Dilem, Organiz'em, and Bid'em Part 1. Whew, that's a mouthful. But go ahead, check those out if you are newbies and novices and new to viewing, and then come back to this one, which is called Neglected Bid'em. Now, we are into redundancy equals retention. I like this cartoon. And so with redundancy equals retention comes questions. Yeah. Excuse my scratching. And the answers to those questions. Okay, maybe I did that a little too fast, so I want to go redundancy equals retention. Here we go again. Okay, I think we're good there. Yes, we crossed off Dilem, we crossed off Organiz'em. You got to see what we did in Dilem and Organiz'em. Very cool. So now we're on to Bid'em. And there may be a couple questions you're asking here from our twins. Glenn, what are we bidding on? Glenn, why are we bidding? Yeah, I got some splaining to do here. What are we bidding on? Well, we are bidding on cards, our cards. And I like to visualize this, okay, what we are bidding on. And I just do want to give credit where credit is due, because this individual is going to give us some visualization aha moments, and yeah, I think I spelled aha wrong. Anyway, the individual who's going to be helping us out today, and you'll see the beginning here because nice little reiteration, is Joser GQ. He's a professional vlogger and videographer. He has many other services which you can click the link below as well. I stifled him a little bit on this and said, you know, I just want the table. I want to be anonymous, don't want to show faces. He could have gone all cinematography on me, but he didn't. He really didn't. And these, as you can see, we're again reiterating the 13 cards, and we're also reiterating that we put them in the hierarchy order from ace to down to 2. Also, we put it in suit order: spades, hearts, clubs, and diamonds. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and play this, and I'll just kind of be narrating as we go along, if that's okay. And so at this point, yep, that's right. North said, okay, West, you go first. And so West is going to go ahead and do something that we're called high-low. And as we're doing this high-low, what happens is, see, West and East are actually a team, and North and South are actually a team. Bridge is a team sport. That's really what it is. And so I just got the high-low is basically, if you have a high card and you can take a trick, you take it. with your high card, and if you can't take the trick, then you play your low card. Now, even though East, who I am, actually had an ace of clubs, they realized that their jack of clubs could have taken it, so why not just preserve that high, the highest of high, which is the ace, for later. And this was actually, to tell you the truth, before East, which is me, played that hand, it was South who brought this to East's attention, and South, complete novice, didn't even know what bridge was. But she got the concept of high-low and realized, hey, this is what you do. Now, at this point, North and South are giving advice to East on what to play. Here, North says, hey, how about the 4 diamonds, because then your partner West can take it with their ace of diamonds. And so it's kind of cool. And then South is looking back and forth. You're kind of going, well, okay, is she a real blonde? Look at those roots. But I think it's cool. What we're doing here is we want them not to only think about their hand, but to think of other people's hand. And here North points out, hey, dude, you screwed up. You put your 2 of spades with the clubs. Put it in a correct hierarchy order, dude. Yeah, let's kick out the teacher. Get him out of here. So that was brilliant. But at the same time, it was pointed out to him by North and South, hey, play your 2 of spades so your partner East can take it down with their ace of spades. So it was a good choice. It was a good decision, and I went with what they came with. So again, North South going low, and East is going, I'm going to do the same thing that East did last time. I'm playing my queen of spades, even though I have an ace of spades, because I can save it for later. And that really is the big concept of this game. And what we're doing again is the same fashion. I'll just put it across is North and South, I have inquired them to help out West on what they should play. And West is just about to play something here, but then I kind of bring to West's attention, hey, you don't need to play what they're telling you to play. You play what you want to play. And so, West is listening intently at this point, but you'll see soon that West is going to make their own decision on what to do. So I don't really want to do that because I know my partner can take it because now they got the ace, the ace of clubs. But you know what? I am going to do what I want to do. And so West decides, okay, I've listened to you guys, but I am going with the ace of spades. And then at that point, we have no choice but to play our low cards. And that's your real concept of what Joser GQ had filmed for us. Thank you, Joser. And I put this little Nosh clip up here because even though I have emphasized that this is a team event, East is playing with West, North is playing with South, that this is a team sport. I don't want people getting caught up that, oh my God, my partner's going to be upset with me if I play something wrong. Again, I go with it's all about the noshing. When you get together, we are social card players. Have a good time. Brunch and bridge. Bring it on. That's really what we want to do. And I think that's kind of important for us to do is have fun while we are playing bridge. And I kind of put this across. This is my dopamine drip going into the brain. And I don't have all the facts with it, but hey, I think it's kind of cool that they put this stuff up. And really, my belief, and it could be subjective or factual, I don't know, it depends on those who actually search it out. My belief is when you're having fun, you're combining it with the familiar, you're having those aha moments, that the dopamine drip is going and you're actually retaining much quicker. And so speaking of retaining is again going to our redundancy equals retention. Briefly, what we've gone over, we went over again that there's 13 cards for each player, that when we organize those cards, we put it spades, hearts, clubs, and diamonds, and that we also put it in the hierarchy order, going from ace all the way down to 2. We also introduced a new concept called high-low. The basic fundamental to that concept is, hey, if you can take a trick, play your high card. If you can't take the trick, play your low card. Oh, and also, if you can take the trick and don't have to play your highest card, which happened a couple times. One was where East, I believe, used the jack of clubs and preserved their ace of clubs for later. So you guys kind of get the really cool fundamentals of all this going on, but do want to put across that, hey, we have answered that one question. What are we bidding on? Okay, and we're bidding on our cards. And next week we will go and finish the rest of that and go into why we are bidding on. Meanwhile, please, especially for those who are newly video viewing, I guess I'll say, click our subscribe button, and there's also a little bell that will show up, and just click the all. That will give you all the notifications when when our videos are being published. And we do have an Instagram, and there is an ebook that supports what we've been doing today. So hey, keep on smiling, and we will see you next Monday, if not before.